You're in the highest tax bracket and you get $1 million deduction because of depreciation. That's pure.
We're here live at ChannelCon 2025 in sweltering hot Nashville, Tennessee. I'm here with Morgan Holmes from Stride. Morgan, you got a topic you want to talk about taxes.
Yes.
I know that may not sound exciting, but if you manage your taxes properly, you get the money back. I don't know that much about taxes, but experts like Morgan do. Morgan, break it down for us so all these MSPs can understand what's on the table.
Yeah, so we're talking a little bit about the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that was passed on July 4th of this year. One of the things that we want to talk about is the business implications of the OBBBA and how the OBBBA then affects not just your business but your personal taxes as well. So
okay, so you're talking to MSPs. What's the message? Who are you talking to specifically? Like, is this a corporate tax? Is this a business owner tax? What are the implications?
yeah, both. So most MSPs that we deal with are S corporations, and with the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, a lot of the tax cuts that were, or the tax benefits that were from the Tax Cut and Jobs Act were going to expire, and so one of the big ones that has now been made permanent is the bonus depreciation provisions, which have been scaling down since Tax Cut and Jobs Act. They're back to 100%. So MSPs that have gone out and bought servers for internal use or computers, furniture and fixtures, leasehold improvements, etc., can now fully write those assets off if they've acquired those assets after January 19th, 2025.
Okay. What's the typical MSP, like 10 employees, what's the benefit that they're thinking about here? Like, what's this worth to them? What's this conversation worth to them?
Yeah. So as an S Corp, when you take a depreciation deduction, that benefit or that deduction flows out via reduced income from that S Corporation to the shareholder. So for example, if you've purchased $1 million of fixed assets, before the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, you could take 40% depreciation on that, and then you would be able to take a little bit more after that. Now you can fully write those assets off, so you'd be able to take 100% depreciation, reduce your taxable income, and reduce your individual tax, because the tax then flows up to the owners, or the income flows up to the owners.
Okay. So with your typical clients that are filing on these tax benefits, what's the, like, how much money are we talking about for the business owner?
Yeah, so once it gets up to the owner, a lot of the benefits of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act is that the Tax Cut and Jobs Act that was passed in 2017 had reduced tax rates. Those tax rates were set to expire on December 31st, 2025. Those individual tax rates have now been kept the same, or those tax rates are now been made permanent. So for example, if you're in the highest tax bracket and you get $1 million deduction because of depreciation, that's about $370,000 of federal tax. So it's a big benefit.
That was a larger number than I was expecting you to say. That's what you've seen from your typical, like, what's a typical 10-person MSP seeing $300,000 reduction in tax?
A lot of our MSPs aren't buying $1 million of equipment. So, you'll see things like $100,000 or $200,000 of equipment, or if they go out and they build out an office space and spend $250,000 on build out of that space, that's bonus eligible, and you'd be able to take the depreciation deduction.
Instead of 40%, it's now 100% of those costs.
That's right. So if you're in the 25% tax bracket, for example, and you're an MSP and you take a deduction of $200,000, you're looking at $50,000 of federal tax reduction.
Okay, so that's juicy.
Yeah, it's a good benefit.
What's the effort that they got to put into, like, amending their taxes, or like how much effort do they have to do to realize this benefit?
None. So, basically, once you've acquired the fixed assets in 2025, your CPA should identify that, hey, these assets were acquired after January 19th and they're bonus eligible, and they just take the deduction on your tax return. So
okay, sweet.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
It's easy.
Is that the biggest thing that you want MSPs to know about taxes?
So I think what we want them to know is that, once the income flows up from their S corp to their individual tax return, there's lots of benefits there. The qualified business income deduction, which was set to sunset on December 31st of this year, has been made permanent. So there's the 20% deduction from that, reduced individual income tax rates. There's a lot of upstream effects to the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that affect individual MSP owners.
Sweet. All right.
Which results in increased pay, right?
Sure. I mean,
the more tax you pay, the more you can take out.
Someone's got to pay tax, but if it doesn't have to be you, all the better.
That's right.
And that's coming from a Canadian. Okay, so we're here at ChannelCon. How can people find out more about Stride?
Yeah, so they can go online to stride.services and connect with us.
Where's the next event that you're going to be at?
We're going to ScaleCon.
Ooh, shameless plug for ScaleCon. Taher just texted me like 5 minutes ago before we went live talking about ScaleCon. That's coming up the late 20s in September.
Yep.
In New Orleans.
Correct.
That's going to be hot. Not as hot as Nashville, but the event's going to be hotter.
Yeah.
Right on. Joining me here live at ScaleCon 2025, I got Morgan Holmes from Stride. That's it for now. See you all at ScaleCon.
All right. Thanks all.
Enjoyed this episode? Hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe.